It's the 8:30 game here in night number 2, the game everybody's been waiting for. Carmi County and Eldorado here for a chance to go to the Final Four in this year's Eldorado Holiday Tournament. Cole Carter and Travis Black with you. This is the Rice Motors pregame show. Take RiceMotors.com for a test drive now. And give Rice a try before you buy. You'll be glad you did. Well, Travis, both teams with easy wins in the first round last night. Eldorado taking care of West Frankfort by a final of 65-46. Carmi all over Hardin County, 71-39. These two teams have not faced yet in conference play. They won't until after the new year. But Travis, I think a lot of folks would wait for these two teams to play, just see how the matchups go in general.
Yeah, these are two of the best teams in this tournament, and two of the best teams in the Black Diamond Conference. And this has been a matchup that people have been want to see these two heavyweights go. And it's going to be a good night. I mean, they're playing for an opportunity to put themselves at a semifinal matchup with Massac County, and this is just another big game along the road.
As Travis said, we'll take on Massac County tomorrow at that'll be at 1:30 as Massac just took care of Anna Jonesboro 86-49. And we saw a thriller earlier today between Harrisburg and Heron. Heron edged out the Bulldogs in overtime 50-43. So 3 of the Final Four teams have been decided. That being Heron, Vienna, and Massac. And, of course, whoever wins this game will make their way to the championship semifinals. For the Bulldogs, though, last night, a big win over the Hardin County Cougars. And obviously Hardin County, not the best team out of the 16 here in Eldorado. But, Travis, with a 10-day layoff, we were kind of worried, how is Carmi going to come out and play? It was, boom, right out the gate. They played one of their best games of the season. Yeah,
they came out firing. They came out guns blazing ready. I mean, they made their first 4 to 5 shots of the game. They were working the ball around good. They weren't taking anything quick. They were getting the best shot available. And, I mean, they played a really clean half of basketball, and that's what they need to do tonight.
So the Bulldogs come into the game with a record of 8-2. There are only 2 losses on the year, coming to Heron back of the Duke Coin Tip-Off Classic, and then losing to Benton the week before, or 2 weeks ago, I guess you could say. So, but for Eldorado, they've piled up a couple of wins before the EHT began, including a couple conference wins over Fairfield and Hamilton County, and the win last night against West Frankfort. Travis, they can do things on the inside and the outside. Parker Price, one of the best athletes in the area. Josh Owens, a great shooter as well, but Boston Bradley down to the post, 6'5", might give Carmi some problems.
Yeah, Carmi has always had trouble against matching up against natural post players, more big body, centers and power forwards. But Carmi's tonight's going to have to figure out a way to get him in foul trouble early, so it opens up that paint area for them to be able to drive and slash like they would like to.
It's Carmi, it's Eldorado. It's the quarterfinal on the championship side of this year's Eldorado Holiday Tournament. We'll step aside for a 2-minute break. Tip-off coming up right here on 97.3 WRUL.
Shop, click, drive. It's that simple with RiceMotors.com. Picks and pricing updated several times a day. Even vehicles in transit. You get the first look when you shop RiceMotors.com. Got an idea of what you're looking for? Want to schedule a service appointment? You can do it all. Rice Motors has served the region for 90 years. And with RiceMotors.com, it's never been easier for you to shop. Click, drive. RiceMotors.com. Visit now.
It's no accident that more and more people trust Hale Body Shop when they need collision repair.
David and the gang at Hale Body Shop work hard to get your car back to you as soon as possible.
They understand how busy you are.
They also understand that sometimes life happens.
And if you find yourself in an accident,
remember, when it does, there's only one place to go.
Hale Body Shop in Carmi, way out there on Possum Road.
Mom is so happy at Wabash Christian Supportive Living. She enjoys herself, loves the food, and I've seen a positive change in her health.
Hi, this is Kathleen Garner, Residential Service Director for Wabash Christian Supported Living. And if your mom is still independent but missing out on socialization, isn't eating properly, struggles to maintain her household, or just needs daily support, Wabash Christian Supported Living is perfect. Wabash Christian Supported Living even offers on-site therapy. As a faith-based organization, you'll both feel confident our actions and conduct reflect your standards. Learn more by calling 382-2900.
When it comes to income tax planning and preparation, experience counts. Experience to know all the deductions that you can take. Experience and knowledge to keep up with the ever-changing tax laws, rules, and regulations. Hi, I'm Keith Butch, and owner of Butch & Associates CPAs in Carmi. For 42 years, I've helped people just like yourself for your tax, auditing, and accounting needs. Stop in today at Butch & Associates on Main Street in Carmi. Call 382-4151 or visit butch.com. That's BOTSCH.com.
Back here at Duff Kingston as the Bulldogs are set to face on the host Eldorado Eagles. This has been the Rice Motors pregame show. Take RiceMotors.com for a test drive now and give Rice a try before you buy. You'll be glad you did. Before we meet the starting five for each squad, I want to let you know the lineups are brought to you by your local Hucks Market. Join the Hucks Bucks Big Rewards loyalty program today and save 10 cents on fuel every gallon every day for a limited time. Download the new Hucks Bucks Big Rewards loyalty app and start earning your big rewards today. Get exclusive offers tailored to you and earn points with nearly every purchase and redeem for merchandise, fuel discounts, free food, and more. Find it on the App Store or on Google Play. Well, Travis, I would say, if you want to talk ideally in terms of crowd, I'd say maybe 1/3 neutral fans, but then 1/3 Carmi fans and 1/3 Eldorado fans.
Yeah, I mean, this place is pretty packed. There's very little, seating you can even see around here. A lot of standing. I mean, this place is going to get rocking here once this ball gets tipped up.
Carmi usually always travels well, and of course Eldorado is the home team here in the EHT. Starters for the Carmi White County Bulldogs. They're going to start Gavin Holloman. He is a 6-foot sophomore. Number 5, Mitchell Edwards, the birthday boy, his 16th birthday today. He's a 6'6 sophomore. Number 11, Bryce Connor. He's a 6'4 senior. Number 12, Tyler Gomat, a 6'3 senior, wearing number 12. And Landon Driscoll, number 14, a 6'3 junior. So for Kevin Wolf, those starters are Gavin Holloman, Mitchell Edwards, Bryce Connor, Tyler Gomat, and Landon Driscoll. The Bulldogs 8-2 on the season. Looking for arguably the biggest win of the season. And they played in a championship-type game there in DuQuoin against Heron. But, Travis, I think when you play your conference rival, it adds a little bit extra pressure in there, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it just adds a little more for, conference play coming up here in the second, that second little third of the season coming up. And it's going to have some implication on possible regional seedings because, Eldorado's in our subsection, I do believe.
Yep.
So, I mean, this is a big game not only for tonight, meaning the EHT tournament, but also going forward for the, conference title and also, for regional seeding coming up.
Winner will advance to play Massac County tomorrow afternoon. And the crowd rises on their feet and makes some noise for the starting five for the Eldorado Eagles, coached by Josh Bradley. Number 34, Parker Price. He's a 6-foot senior. An outstanding athlete. He was their quarterback of the football team this fall. Also, number 12, Josh Owens. He is a 6'1 senior. We'll go number 21, Jake Phelps. He is a 5'10 sophomore. Number 4, Anderson Wolcott, a 6'3 junior. And Boston Bradley down low, number 3. He is a 6'5 junior. So Travis, 6'3", 6'5 down to the post. Carmi, of course, has size, but nobody really to the stature of Bradley, built kind of like a tight end.
Yeah, Carmi's big, really long and lanky, athletic, more like smaller guard or bigger guards than actual post players, and that's been their kind of Achilles heel this whole year, is guarding those bigger post players. And Bradley's probably going to pose a challenge here tonight.
Of course, if you're Carmi, really only 22 hours or so to game plan for Eldorado. So we'll see how that fares. Bulldogs will be the home team, or I stand corrected, the visiting team tonight, with the Eagles being the home team for every game they play in the tournament. So Carmi in their road maroon uniforms with yellow with white letters and numbers, Bulldogs across the chest. Eagles wearing their home whites, gold numbers with purple letters with gold outline across the sides. Carmi will go left to right here in the first half. Eldorado will go right to left. One of the best rivalries in Southern Illinois. I love it. Love it when these two teams play here in the EHT.
Yeah, it's always intense, always physical. Connor
at midcourt against Josh Owens. Ball is up. We're underway as Connor tips it back right to Driscoll for the layup. Takes 3 seconds, and Carmi has a lead, 2-0.
He saw that mismatch, and he just said, I was going to flip it ahead instead of getting it back. Real nice little quick hitter right there.
How about that start for Carmi? 2-0 Bulldogs, 15 seconds gone here in the opening quarter. Eldorado has the ball on the far side. It's Owens. They swing it around left side. Now Price between the circles. Back to Owens on the right top. Owens puts it on the floor. Bounce pass to Wolcott, cutting inside. Shot blocked by Edwards, and the rebound grab by Gomat. 2-0 Carmi, 30 seconds gone here in the opening quarter. First, really half-court possession here for Carmi on offense. After the Driscoll layup off the opening tip. Driscoll on the right side now to Gomat. Gomat top of the circle to Connor. Left side Holloman. Driscoll gets through some screens. Now it's Edwards, top of the key. Three, yes! Mitchell Edwards! A First Bank three-pointer. $3 from First Bank to the Carmi White County Unit 5 School District. 5-0 Carmi, 1 minute gone.
Nice little design play there, getting Mitchell a wide open three.
Near corner, here's Wolcott now top of the circle. It's Bradley. He'll try a mid-range jumper, no good. Connor grabs the rebound. Bulldogs into the front court with the senior Bryce Connor. He tries to go to the basket. Now in the near corner. Open three for Gomat. Yes! A First Bank three-pointer for Tyler Gomat as well. 8-0 Carmi.
And this is the start you want if you're Carmi. Go 3 for 3, 2 of them being threes. Wide open shots.
Helps between the circles, goes to the left side. He's guarded by Connor. Eldorado looks confused offensively, and they're going to call a foul against Bryce.
And if you're Carmi, that's what you want to avoid like the plague, is just getting in foul trouble.
And we go back to that Heron game last month up in DuQuoin. Bryce Connor, Tyler Gomat got in foul trouble early. Carmi goes 6, maybe 7 deep. And a big game like this, you just want to avoid that. They get it into Bradley, hands it off to Price, now going to his left side. Crossover, getting past Holloman, puts up a shot with the left hand, and he will draw the foul against Holloman. 2 free throws coming up for Parker Price. One thing I noticed last night, and last night was the first time that I saw Eldorado play this year in their game against West Frankfort. Parker Price, a lefty, so hard to stop when he's going full head of steam to the basket with the left hand.
Yeah, most lefties like to go with your dominant hand, and he's no exception. I mean, stop.
Price gets the Eagles on the scoreboard, making the first free throw, makes it 8-1 Carmi, 6:19 to play here in the opening quarter. Second free throw for Price on the way. That one is short. Rebound grab by Connor. Here comes Carmi the other way. 8-1 Bulldogs, 6:15 to play in the opening quarter. Driscoll across the timeline, near side, gets it to Connor. It gets a screen from Edwards, now back to Gomat. Thought about a three, puts it on the floor, now left side to Holloman. Back to Gomat, he'll direct traffic. Gives it over to Driscoll on the far top. Screen from Gomat, goes away from it. Driscoll to the basket. Up and under, a layup, good for Landon Driscoll.
What a scoop and a score right there by Driscoll. Nice little up and under move.
Well, was going to get it blocked on one end, went with the underhanded shot at the other end. 10-1 Carmi, 5:45 to play here in the first. Left top, here's Phelps, crossover. Want to go with the bounce pass to Bradley, nothing there. Now back to the top of the key to Price. Price crossover. Now far corner Wolcott, thought about a three, back to Owens. He drives inside now, shot up against Driscoll, and they call the foul. And Owens hit the shot. Chance for a three-point play for Josh Owens. Makes the score 10-3 with 5.5 to play here in the first. Owens, the N1 free throw on the way. Got that one. Makes it 10-4. Wonderful to see Eldorado go to any kind of pressure. Saw that a little bit last night against West Frankfort. Into the front court comes Driscoll. Now on the far side, here's Connor. Connor going to pull up for three. Left it short, couldn't get the bounce as Price grabs the rebound for the Eagles. Into the front court he comes. On the far side, it is Owens. Now cross court to Wolcott. In the near corner, it is Price, guarded by Gavin Holloman. Left top, Phelps. Now on the right side, back to Owens, near the top of the circle. Gets it back off to Price. He'll dribble to his right. Step back, deep two-point shot for Price. Can't bank it in. And a loose rebound in the far corner. Grabbed by Bradley. He steps through. Carmi fans on the other side say he was out of bounds, but no whistle. Eldorado with a second chance here. Phelps will try a three. It's no good, and the rebound tipped up, and Gomat corrals it for the Bulldogs. Now up ahead to Driscoll. Bulldogs 2-on-2. Driscoll, two-step in the lane. Can't bank it in, and the rebound grabbed by Boston Bradley. Eldorado comes the other way, 10-4. Bulldogs with the lead, 4.5 to play here in the opening quarter. Wolcott left top, now goes between the circles. Price thought about a three, puts it on the floor, gets inside, now tries to draw contact, hit the fadeaway shot at the free throw line. Parker Price with three, and the Eagles back within 4 at 10-6. With 4:08 to play in the first quarter. Driscoll into the front court, near side Connor. Pick and roll with Edwards. Mitchell has it down low, reverse layup, no good. Rebound grab by Bradley. Carmi, a couple of looks on the offensive end down low, can't convert. 10-6. On the right top, here's Phelps, and we're going to have a foul away from the basket.
And that's on go, Matt.
Just the first on Tyler, but now 4 separate starters
With a foul.
with a foul.
4-0 is the running foul total. We keep mentioning it tonight.
Carmi fans, if you know, you know.
Yep.
That's all I'm going to say. Inbounds pass goes to Bradley. Far corner. Price for 3. Left it short. Rebound grabbed by Driscoll, and Owens all over him and no whistle.
Yeah, that was over
and now
the
they
back.
call Owens on the foul. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, Owens was all over Gomat trying to get the foul, get the rebound. Then later Owens committed the foul, so he picks up 1. First foul called against Eldorado. 10-6, Bulldogs with the lead. 3.5 to play in the first quarter. Driscoll into the front court, directs traffic. He'll get a screen from Edwards. Edwards tries to roll, not there. Gomat into a 3-point shot. Short, can't get the bounce. Rebound Owens. Eldorado on the run. Wolcott up ahead to Bradley. Almost traveled. Then almost got it taken away. Got it back. Now it's Phelps. And Josh Bradley says, let's relax. Get a good possession here. Bulldogs lead 10-6. 3:13 to go in the opening quarter. Price left top now on the right side. Deep 3 for Owens. Can't hit it. Long rebound going to go nearly out of bounds, but Holloman saved it. But luckily Gomat there to pick it up for the Bulldogs. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 10-6, Carmi with the advantage. Here's Gomat near top. Pointing out traffic. Taking his time. Bradley landing off of him by about 5 feet. Now left side to Edwards. He's got it by Wolcott. On the right top, it's Driscoll near corner to Gomat. They look inside to Connor, not there. Lob back door for Connor and just threw it too high.
Yeah, just a little high and outside on that one.
Bryce saying that he might have been held by Bradley, but no whistle. And yeah, Carmi got off to that big 10-1 lead, just haven't looked that clean offensively since.
Yeah, they've kind of taken a lot of quick shots, and I mean they were perfect from the field before they started this run.
Nice drive by Parker Price on the right side. He's got 5. Eagles within 2 at 10-8. Little 7-0 run here by Eldorado. Left side, here's Edwards. Cutting his Holloman down low. They go on the right side to Gomat. He looks. Left side, Holloman. He's got it by Price. Holloman looks. On an elevator screen for Connor on the right top, and a foul under the basket. Going to be against Eldorado, I believe against Wolcott. Wolcott picks up his first foul. Second against the Eagles. 4-2 is the foul differential. 10-8 is the score differential. Bulldogs with the lead and the ball. 2 minutes to go. Nice move by Gomat to get inside, and he missed the layup, and then he commits a foul.
Yeah, I just can't have that right there. Can't make one mistake, turn in 2, miss the little bunny, and then get another foul. That's his second.
And with 2 fouls, you are kind of forced to take out Tyler Gomat now. Trey Dixon will check in.
And he's been the primary defender on Bradley.
Yep. Carmi has had a fair share of looks inside, but can't convert. Edwards now switches over to Bradley. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. 10-8, Carmi with the lead. Phelps in the far corner, gets it into Wolcott. Wolcott on the right top to Phelps. Or this is Price with it. Price on a screen from Bradley. They switch Edwards on him now. Price floater, no good. Rebound Connor. Or he didn't get it at first. They're going to say out of bounds. Last touch by Price. Ball will go back over to Carmi. Yeah, Travis Carmi not doing a bad job offensively. They've got some good looks, just can't hit the shots.
Yeah, they're getting inside. They're getting what they want. They just happen not to roll in.
Left side, here's Connor. 90 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. 10-8 Bulldogs. Driscoll, top of the key, thought about a 3 now, tries to get inside, got bumped. He goes out of bounds though, last touched by Phelps. So the ball will stay with Carmi. 83 seconds to go here in the first quarter, 10-8 Carmi. Driscoll gets it in, here's Dixon in the far corner. Now on the left top to Driscoll. Driscoll dribbles slowly between the circles. On the far side, Holloman, screen from Dixon. Holloman steps into it, deep 2-point shot, short, rebound Owens. Owens slipped when he got the rebound. Eldorado into the front court in a 2-point ball game. 10-8, Carmi with the lead, 1 minute to go here in the first.
After that, red hot start Carmi has had, this game's kind of really slowed down, which, that pace really favors Eldorado.
Bulldogs jumped out to a 10-1 lead. It's been a 7-0 Eldorado run since. Phelps between the circles, now goes on the right side, back to Owens, 40 seconds to play in the first. Owens, bounce pass to Price between the circles. He's got it by Holloman. Dribbles to his right, now back to his left. Gets inside, shot down low. Good for Parker Price. And we are tied as Parker Price has scored 7. Eldorado has scored 9 unanswered. And we're tied at 10. 24 seconds to go. Carmi will hold for one shot if they want to. Driscoll at midcourt at the Eagle logo. 17 seconds. Driscoll guarded by Phelps. Bounce pass left side to Connor. Nice screen, and now Driscoll will fire a 3 off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound by Bradley. 5 seconds, and they're going to call a foul against Driscoll.
That's a cheap one.
And again,
quick on that whistle.
If you're Carmi, you don't want to try to commit fouls so far away from the basket, and that's now 2 on Driscoll. And Mason Haywood will be forced to check in. Final 4 seconds. Price into the front court. Price to the basket. He goes. His shot no good, and the rebound grabbed by Holloman, and that will end the first quarter. Josh Bradley and the Eagle coaching staff trying to plead for a goaltending call. The officials discussed, but I think they're going to keep the call of no basket. So after 1 quarter of play, your score, Carmi 10, Eldorado 10. Back in 30 seconds on 97.3 WRUL.
Your family's care team is close to home at Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics in McLeansboro and Carmi. From routine care, vaccines and DOT physicals, to disease management, x-ray, lab work, and COVID testing. With 9 providers and 8 specialty care clinics, Hamilton Memorial has you covered. Plus, for those unexpected illnesses, our weekend walk-in clinics in Carmi and McLeansboro. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics. Here for you now, like we've always been.
You lock up your house, you lock up your car. Citizens National Bank of Albion works hard to keep your identity and personal account information safe and secure. We encourage you to do the same. Be very cautious when receiving phone calls asking for your personal information, online banking username and passwords. CNB will never ask you for your information over the phone. Never give out your personal information. Citizens National Bank of Albion, no better banking, member FDIC.
Well, Carmi started the game 4 for 4 from the field. They're now 4 of 11, and we're tied at 10 as we go to the second quarter of play between the Bulldogs and Eldorado. Cole Carter and Travis Black with you. Second to final game here in night number 2 of the 58th annual Eldorado Holiday Tournament. Eldorado with the ball. Bradley gets down low. His shot up and good. And the run continues for the Eagles. They have their first lead at 12-10. Carmi just got to get something going offensively since that 10-1 start. Left side, Holloman. Now on the right top, it's Driscoll. He'll get a screen from Edwards. Pick and roll. He gets triple team, and they call the foul. As it was Edwards that went up on a good pass from Driscoll. That will be just the 3rd foul against the Eagles. Bradley picks up his first. So Driscoll comes out. He's got 2 fouls. Mason Haywood checks in. So 2 starters out for Carmi, Driscoll and Gomat with 2 fouls apiece. Edwards on the right top. Stops, pops, shot on the way. Got it. Got the roll to go. Mitchell Edwards for 2. He's got 5. We're tied at 12 with 7:27 to go here in the second quarter. Phelps between the circles. Carmi out in a man-to-man defense. Phelps being guarded by Connor. Phelps left side. Now between the circles back to Owens. Owens at the Eagle logo, and looks like Eldorado just wanting to take as much time as they can.
Yeah, they're taking the air out of the ball here. They don't want Carmi's high-powered offense getting the ball and going the other end.
Always seems like Josh Bradley, when he plays Carmi, has got something up his sleeve. Of course, these 2 teams met in the EHT last year. The Eagles were not seeded. Carmi was in the top 4, and Eldorado got the upset. Of course, that was the game that Bryce Connor suffered that elbow injury. 6:45 to go now in the second quarter. Price sees a lane, goes inside, floater no good, and the rebound rolls out to Mitchell Edwards. Big stop there for Carmi. Throws it up ahead to Connor in the front court. Connor to the basket, shot up, blocking foul, and 1. Count the basket, Bryce Connor. Thought for a second they might have
blown it for a charge.
Yep, and honestly, it could have gone either way. And no matter which way you make that call, the other fans are going to make noise. They called on Phelps. That is just his first foul. And Connor short on the free throw, and the rebound tipped out to Price. 14-12, Carmi back in front. 6.5 to play here in the second quarter. Price on the right top. He'll get a screen from Wolcott. Price crossover. Gets inside, Euro step shot, good, and one. Again, when he gets ahead of steam going at the basket, there's just not much you can do. Trey Dixon, the one that commits the foul.
Yeah, he gets that Euro, hop step move, and he just gets to the rim at will.
So Parker Price, who leads all scorers with 9 points, make it 10 as he hits the free throw and puts the Eagles back in front 15-14 with 6:18 to play here in the second quarter. Holloman into the front court. Goes on the far side to Connor. He'll get a screen from Dixon. Pick and roll not there. Connor pulls up and hits the jumper. Bryce Connor, back-to-back buckets. And Eldorado, or correction, Carmi has regained the lead. Price pulls up for three on the right wing. He's hot. Parker Price with 13.
He is on fire right now. 13 points out of Eldorado's first 18.
18-16, Eagles with the advantage. Haywood on the right top to Edwards, near corner at Holloman. Holloman picks up his dribble, now goes down low to Edwards. Tough angle shot off the side of the backboard, and the rebound controlled by Wolcott. On the right side here is Price. He drives in with the right hand, now pulls it back up to Wolcott. Between the circles, it is Bradley. He puts it on the floor, got it by Edwards, hands it back off to Phelps on the left top. They want to go to Bradley in the post. Edwards guarding him there. They go cross court to Wolcott. He pulls up for a lefty three. It's too hard, and Haywood tracks down the rebound for the Bulldogs. 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Eldorado with a 2-point lead after Carmar got out to a 10-1 lead. It's 18-16 Eagles. Left top, Dixon to the far corner. It goes to Holloman. He puts it on the floor. Now a bounce pass on the right top to Edwards, near side Connor. Connor pulls up for three. It's no good, and Bradley able to control the rebound for the Eagles. 18-16. Eldorado with the advantage and the ball, and I think they're going to want to kill some more clock here. 4.5 to play in this first half. Phelps on the right top between the circles, back to Price. Price dribbles left. He's guarded by Holloman. Now back to Owens at the top of the key. Connor gets through a screen to guard him. Owens now dribbles to the right side. Top of the key to Phelps. Phelps puts it on the floor and goes to his left side. 4:10 to play here in the second quarter. 18-16 Eldorado. Price goes in, step back jumper on the way, a 2-point shot. It's no good. The rebound in the hands of Mitchell Edwards, and they call a foul against Josh Owens. That's his second. Thought they might have called a jump ball for a second. I saw Edwards had possession and Owens reaching around. That's his second foul.
Yeah, a couple of those tonight we've seen that, just between a jump ball, like early on in the year, they call a jump ball real quick, and then others, they let it play. That one, still a little bit questionable, but yeah, he got him on the arm.
Under 4 to go here in the second quarter. 18-16, Carmi with the lead. On the far side, here is Dixon. Top of the circle, Edwards now near side to Holloman. Near corner, it's Haywood. Back to Holloman, now Carmi. Gonna do their fair share of taking their time, and Kevin Wolf wants a timeout, so we'll take one as well. It's brought to you by Carmi Lumber. Back in 30 seconds.
This is Nancy J. Winter, CPA. It has been a pleasure to grow with you, to go through the stages of your life. I would just like to say thank you to all of my clients, past and present. And as one client recently said, it's like we are family. We strive to do the best we can for you, whether it be in tax season or out, and whether it be a tax situation, a financial situation, or just someone to talk to about how things are going. Thank you for counting on us. Stop by my office on Cherry Street in Carmi, or visit me at nancyjwintercpa.com.
.343 to go here in the second quarter. Eldorado leading Carmi 18-16. Cole Carter and Travis Black with you. J.C. Tinsley back at the WRUL studio. Cadence Driscoll and Haley Winkleman with us for those of you watching on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. It will be Haywood inbounding for Carmi with Gomat and Driscoll still on the bench with 2 fouls. I think that's playing a role here in the second quarter. Dixon near side, elevator screen, deep three for Edwards. Off the back of the rim, no good. And that's an offensive rebound by Holloman. He goes up and draws the foul. It's a nice job by the sophomore Gavin Holloman going up there and getting the offensive board. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, great job going amongst the trees by your point guard, getting in there and battling for those boards.
3.5 to play here in quarter number 2. 2 free throws on the way for Gavin Holloman. First one good. That's Gavin's first point. All 5 starters have scored now for the Bulldogs, who trail by a point, 18-17. Holloman goes 2 for 2. 18-18, 3.5 to play here in the first half in a back-and-forth game. Price across the timeline, directing traffic, looks, goes left side to Wolcott on the left elbow. Wolcott guarded by Dixon. Wolcott looking, bounce pass right side to Price, met there by Holloman. Thought about a 3, picks up his dribble, now goes in the far corner to Murray. Now they go on the right top. This is Price with it once again, far away from the basket on the right top between the circle. And to back off to Phelps. And again, we're seeing Eldorado just hold the ball, take the air out of it, and try to kill some clock. Price gets inside against Holloman. Missed the shot. That's going to be 2 free throws for Parker Price as he drew the foul against Gavin.
And that's Holloman's second.
So you got Holloman with 2 fouls, Driscoll with 2 fouls, and Gomat with 2 fouls. So the situation Carmine didn't want to be in is where they're at now in foul trouble. First free throw for Price, good. And he's got to cool off eventually, wouldn't you say? He's got 14 points for Parker Price.
I mean, yeah, he's got 3/4 of their points just by himself.
Second free throw on the way. Price missed that one. Rebound tipped up, and Holloman tracks it down for the Bulldogs of Carmi-White County. 2:45 to play here in the first half. 19-18 Eldorado. Haywood goes left side to Dixon. In the far corner, it's Holloman. Holloman dribbles right. Between the circles, back to Edwards, near corner. Connor tries to go baseline. Now dumps it off to Dixon inside. Out to Holloman, who goes inside now. Picks up his dribble. They're going to call a travel against Gavin Holloman. Almost feels like Carmine may be trying to do a little bit too much offensively.
Yeah, they're without having their starters in there, some of these guys are not getting, the minutes in running the offense with, the main guys, but they're just, they're getting a little sped up more than normal. I know they want to play fast and you want to get up as many shots as possible, but they're making really, nonchalant passes.
Holloman checks out. Driscoll checks back in. He's playing with 2 fouls. 19-18 Eldorado. 2:06 to play in the second quarter. Left side, here's Murray, and in the near corner, Phelps down low to Bradley, muscling his way to the basket, and he scores for 2. 4 points for Boston Bradley. The Eldorado run continues, and the Eagles lead by 3. 21-18, 1:45 to go here in the second quarter. Haywood to Edwards, near side Driscoll. Driscoll dribbles left, goes inside, puts up a shot, and draws a foul. So Driscoll will go to the free throw line for 2 and landed a little bit shaken up on that drive as Bradley commits his second foul. Driscoll might have got bumped there in the tooth.
Yeah, he got hit up top, definitely.
And of course, Lannon's brother, Cadence, helping us out on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. We appreciate him, as well as Haley winning us on the air, and of course, J.C. Tinsley back at the WRUL studio. First of 2 free throws here for Landon Driscoll on the way up and good. Landon has 5. So number 33 will check in. That is Drayson Graffler for the Eagles. And Driscoll's second free throw is on the way. Missed that one. Rebound tipped out into the hands of Graffler, and here comes Eldorado. Eagles lead by a deuce, 21-19 with 1:36 to play in the second quarter. On the right side, here's Price trying to get around Driscoll. Floater in the lane off the back of the iron, and a nice rebound by Trey Dixon. Price nearly took it away, but Dixon saved it. Now Carmine on the fast break. Driscoll will slow things down, and the Bulldogs will set up their offense. Driscoll to the right side, gets it in the hands of Connor. Screen from Edwards. They don't go with the pick and roll. Connor keeps it and goes on the left top to Dixon. Far corner, it's Driscoll. Nice move to the baseline for Driscoll. Step in the lane, his shot won't roll in, and the rebound grabbed by Wolcott for Eldorado. 1 minute left to play in the second quarter, and Eldorado will hold for one shot if the Bulldogs let them. 21-19, Eldorado with the lead. Phelps near midcourt, goes left side to Grather. Pass tipped in the backcourt, but off to 30 seconds, down by 2. Driscoll will pull this one out. Now we'll see if Carmi wants to hold for one shot. 23 seconds. Bounce pass right side to Connor. Left side, Dixon. Elevator screen for Haywood open on the right top. 14 seconds. Price giving Haywood an awful lot of room, but he goes left side to Edwards. Now 10 seconds. Here's Connor on the left top. 7 seconds. Connor guarded by Grather. Step back 3 for Connor. No good. And the long rebound goes out to Wolcott. And that is how the first half comes to an end. What started out as a shootout for the Bulldogs turns to a defensive battle as Eldorado takes a 2-point lead into the locker room at 21-19. We'll step aside for a 3-minute break and come back with the Jordan Funeral Group halftime show right here on 97.3 WRUL.
Family medicine providers care for everyone in your family through all stages of life. If you need a primary care provider, Farrell Hospital has 3 new family medicine physicians accepting new patients. Dr. Clay Ford in Harrisburg, Dr. Samantha Mosby in Eldorado, and Dr. Chris Moore in McLeansboro for quality, convenient primary care close to home for both adults and children. Visit farrellhospital.org and call to make your appointment today.
Taylor Eye Care on Falcon Avenue in Carmi has over 500 eyeglass frames to choose from in stock. Also, a large selection of designer sunglass, non-prescription or prescription. Taylor Eye Care treats every patient like a member of their family, going above and beyond the expected for a truly memorable eye care experience. Call Taylor Eye Care at 618-382-4683 for your next eye exam. That's 618-382-4683. Taylor Eye Care, excellence in eye care.
Roark Transport in Carmi has earned a reputation of dependable hauling that many in this area have depended on. Roark Transport now also offers rock, dirt, and lime hauling from parking lots, driveways, and washouts. Roark Transport can handle all your rock and dirt hauling needs. Farmers can also depend on Roark Transport to deliver their lime when and where they need it. For your next driveway or parking lot job, remember Roark Transport for fast, dependable service. Call Roark Transport today at 265-3665.
Family owned and operated for more than 70 years. Rush Appliance and Furniture stands the test of time. We have a large selection of in-stock furniture and appliances for every room in your home, grills and smokers, and an unmatched dedication to superior service. This is Sean Rush inviting you to visit me in Fairfield or my dad Terry in Carmi, where we can help you furnish every room in your house with superb service after the sale.
Evil Eye Creative Studio in Carmi is a full-service communications and design consultancy. Located in the heart of Southern Illinois, we have a strong focus on small businesses, schools, and nonprofit organizations. From t-shirts to business cards to large format banners, we are excited to make your design project a reality. We also specialize in video and audio production. Reach out to us to see how we can create something amazing together, all within your budget. Evil Eye Creative Studio. What can we create with you?
Teamwork. Coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is progress, and working together is success. Carmi Lumber celebrates the student athletes competing and wishes them great success. Depend on the team at Carmi Lumber for all success with your home projects. Electrical, plumbing, lumber, hardware, and more. Before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber. Visit them on North 3rd Street in Carmi or carmilumber.net. Carmi Lumber, proud supporter of area athletes.
Just offensively and defensively, they just made a couple little mistakes, not finishing some bunnies, and turning the ball over.
Well, Eldorado's a good team. They got some players. Parker Price, about as good as a basketball player there is in Southern Illinois. But scoring-wise, there in that first half, Bulldogs were led by Landon Driscoll and Mitchell Edwards, who both had 5 points. Bryce Connor with 4, Tyler Gomat with 3, and Gavin Holloman with 2. Travis, you made the point multiple times in previous broadcasts that Carmi, when they have a hard time getting the offense through Bryce Connor, is when they have a hard time scoring the basketball, plain simple.
Yeah, I mean, he's their number one option. He gets everything going. He gets everyone. He draws the defense's attention in the paint when he's on his drives and on his post-ups, and brings everyone to him, and that leaves these shooters wide open. When Gavin Holloman gets going from 3, if Mitchell Edwards gets going from 3, Landon Driscoll, Tyler Gomat, those guys kind of feed off of him and getting those wide open looks that, all that attention he brings to the court.
Scoring-wise for Eldorado, Parker Price leads the way with 14 points. Boston Bradley with 3, and Christian Bradley with 4, and Josh Owens with 3. Travis, if you're Kevin Wolf, you got to think maybe switch things up defensively. I know Holloman has been on Price for most of the first half. He's got 2 fouls. You try to put somebody quicker, maybe a Driscoll on a guy like Parker Price, who is just so quick to the basket.
I mean, they've tried multiple people. They tried, they started out with Gavin Holloman. They tried Landon Driscoll, and he's gotten in foul trouble. They tried Trey Dixon. He did a good job. The thing is, you just can't let him go left, because if he goes left, it's hard to stop him, because he is quick, and he is, left-handed, and once he gets going, he can slither his way to the basket and find his way for 2 or go to the free throw line.
We'll take a 3-minute break. We come back. Travis will have team stats for us right here on 97.3 WRUL.
Fouls, double dribbles, air balls. Unfortunately, all part of the game.
But with a great team behind you, you're right back in the game.
Sometimes life knocks you down, but State Farm agent Doug Raber and his team are there to make sure you get back up.
When something unfortunate happens, call me and get peace of mind you're working with a team committed to making sure your life goes right.
Call 618-445-2012. Find Doug Raber on Facebook and on the Square in Albion.
Stop in Silver Dollar Gaming every day December 26th through December 31st and enter to win $250, $500, $750, or $1,000 for guaranteed winners. Located in Carmi, Eldorado, Harrisburg, Heron, DuQuoin, Alany, Murfreesboro, Salem, and West City. Partnered with J&J Gaming and located only at Silver Dollar Gaming. Must be 21 years of age to enter.
Have what you need to make this New Year's Eve celebration one for the ages? If not, visit Smokin' Joe's Fireworks Store and let's blast our way into 2023. Buy one, get one free orange stickered items. Scan Joe's more than 80 big screens to preview your fireworks selections and get the big 500-gram cakes, plus the fun stuff for kids like sparklers and Roman candles, even assortment packs. Find Smokin' Joe's Fireworks on Facebook and at SmokinJoesFireworks.com. Open Tuesday through Friday 10 to 6. And New Year's Eve, call 270-389-0407. Get your boom boom for less.
Have you ever thought about the importance of a personal relationship with your bank? In today's world of kiosk and efficiencies, not every bank will take the time to get to know you and understand your financial goals. But at Banterra, we do just that. We have a strong local team with vast experience who live in and know our communities well. Stop by a Banterra bank location near you and get to know a bank who truly understands personal service. Banterra Bank. Member FDIC.
Don't let concerns about current events derail your long-term financial strategy. I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Abby Mawson, and I'm here to help. We can work together to understand today's financial landscape and make sure you achieve your goals. While you can't control market volatility, you can control your financial future. Let's connect. Start by giving me a call at 618-842-4696. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Life can be complicated, but managing your money should be simple. Whether you need to check your balances, deposit a check, pay bills, pay a friend, or transfer money to retirement savings, First Mid Online and Mobile Banking keep your finances simple every step along the way. With First Mid Bank and Trust, you can manage your money anytime right from your smartphone. You can even sign up for real-time alerts to stay on top of your account activity. Learn more about these conveniences at firstmid.com. First Mid Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Halftime here at Duff Kingston. Eldorado leading Carmi 21-19. Travis, got team stats there for that first half?
Yeah, Carmi shot 7 of 19 for 37% from the field, 2 of 8 from 3 for 25%, 3 of 5 for 60% from the free throw line. Eldorado shot 8 of 20 for 40% from the field, 1 of 6 from 3 for 17%, 4 of 6 from the free throw line for 67%. Rebounding turnover numbers, both teams had 1 offensive rebound apiece. Both teams had 13 defensive rebounds apiece. And Eldorado had 0 turnovers when Carmi had 2.
This has been the Jordan Funeral Group halftime show. Remembering lives well lived and honoring the tradition of Bulldog athletics. Visit jordanfuneralgroup.com. We will take one last 30-second break and get you ready for the third quarter between Eldorado and Carmi right here on 97.3 WRUL.
Warm up with savings at your local Huck's Market. Join the Huck's Bucks Big Rewards loyalty program today and save 10 cents on fuel every gallon, every day for a limited time. Download the new Huck's Bucks Big Rewards loyalty app and start earning your big rewards today. Exclusive offers tailored to you and earn points with nearly every purchase to redeem for merchandise, fuel discounts, free food, and more. Find it on the App Store and on Google Play.
This is the 58th annual Eldorado Holiday Tournament on 97.3 WRUL, Carmi, Illinois, and also online worldwide at WRUL.com. You can also watch all 26 games on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. Cole Carter and Travis Black with you. JC Tinsley is back at the WRUL studio. Haley Winkleman and Cadence Driscoll are with us for those of you watching on the WRUL Sports YouTube channel. So Carmi trails by a bucket as we start the third quarter of play. Bulldogs will have the ball. They'll switch ends. They'll go right to left here in the second half and hopefully going that way. A little bit more luck as it was for Eldorado. Eagles shot pretty well there in the first half.
Yeah, Carmi needs to get it going early and often. They need to be able to, get back in ahead of this game, not let it get close coming into the fourth quarter.
So Carmi has the ball as Holloman walks it across the timeline. He'll go left side to Tyler Gomat. Between the circles, Edwards now on the right side to Driscoll. Elevator screen for Holloman, who gets it now back to Driscoll. And he'll dribble between the circles at the top of the key. Now left side, he's met there by Phelps. A screen from Gomat. Driscoll gets inside, out to Connor, who thought about a three. Now goes left side to Gomat. He'll pull up from the free throw line. It's an air ball, and the rebound going to go out of bounds as Driscoll tried to save it. Out of bounds, last touch by the Bulldogs. You made a good point there in the first half, Travis. Carmi didn't take bad shots, just couldn't make those shots.
Yeah, just like right there. That was a good shot. He just, he didn't have the legs on it and just didn't fall.
Price on the far side. He's guarded by Holloman. Goes left to Owens. Owens back over to Price. 7:15 to play here in the third quarter. 21-19 Eldorado. Wolcott near top. Now in the corner to Price. He's guarded by Gomat. Price back to the left side to Wolcott. Met there by Driscoll. Far side, it's Phelps. Jab step. Phelps bounce pass to Bradley down low. Taken away by Mitchell Edwards. Carmi with the takeaway.
Good play there by Mitchell Edwards, reaching around, moving his feet, and just snatching that pass before he can get to Bradley.
And again, Driscoll, Holloman, and Gomat all playing with 2 fouls apiece. Driscoll on the right top. Now top of the circle. Edwards three on the way. Yes! A first bank three-pointer for Mitchell Edwards. He's got 8. Carmi back in front at 22-21.
Great elevator screen right there. Got Mitchell Edwards wide open for the three.
A first bank three-pointer there for Mitchell Edwards. $3 from first bank to the Carmi White County Unit 5 School District. Top of the key. Price gets inside now in the far corner. Owens goes baseline. His shot against Driscoll was up and good to put Eldorado back in front. 5 points for Josh Owens, and the Eagles lead 23-22. Driscoll into the front court at the Eagle logo. Looking left to right now, goes left, hands it off to Holloman on a screen. Holloman picks it up now, left side back to Edwards. Edwards on a jab step. Screen from Gomat. Gomat falls down as Edwards puts up the three. They're going to call the foul against Wolcott, who tumbled over Gomat.
He just mowed Gomat down right there.
Like an offensive lineman on a run play.
He stuffed the run right there.
Second foul on Wolcott. First foul called in the second half goes against Eldorado. 23-22, Eagles with the advantage. Carmi with the basketball. The 4-seed Bulldogs and the 6-seed Eagles. Holloman pulls up for three on the left wing. It's no good. Long rebound goes out to Parker Price for Eldorado. Price into the front court. Nice pass to Bradley going down low. Bradley shot no good. And a loose rebound goes to Owens. And they call the foul on Gomat. And one.
Ooh, that's a very tough call to make.
I mean,
he was there. He was set. He wasn't moving.
My only complaint is I just don't think it affects. I'm not saying it's not a foul. I just don't think it affects the shot on Owens, which is what you would call a foul. I mean, if anything, it's a no call. I don't think it's a charge either. But Owens converts the N1. I'm probably being a homer. What do I know?
Well, there's no restricted area where you can set up in the paint in high school basketball like there is in the NBA. So, I mean, they're going to call something.
Eldorado has their largest lead, 26-22, 5.5 to play here in the third. Connor gets inside, nice behind the back pass, Trey Dixon and one.
Great pass there by Connor. Over the head.
See a smile on the face of Trey Dixon when he hit that. Not sure he was ready for that pass, doesn't matter. The foul went against Price, that's his first. And so Dixon to the free throw line for an and one. Free throw on the way, got it. 3 points for Trey Dixon. Bulldogs back within a point at 26-25. 5:20 to play here in quarter number 3. Phelps near side, hands it off to Price. Price going left up against Dixon, falling away, got his own rebound off the miss. Now trying to go up with it. Dixon takes it away, but it goes out in the hands of Wolcott now on the far side. Price pulls up for three. Yes. Parker Price with 17 points. And the Eldorado lead back up to 4 at 29-25. Into the front court, it's Driscoll. Hands it off on the right side to Connor. Connor, he'll pull up for a three of his own. It's short, rebound grab by Wolcott. Eagles with numbers as they come the other way, 3-on-2. Nice pass from Price to Owens, and he hits it. Timeout, Carmi White County. It's brought to you by Carmi Lumber. Take time out of that to-do list, and before you drive a nail, drive to Carmi Lumber. Back in 1 minute on 97.3 WRUL.
Hi, this is Jax Jordan. All of us at the Jordan Funeral Group hope you're enjoying the 58th Annual Eldorado Holiday Tournament. While we always strive to win, we also recognize that loss is part of the game in basketball and in life. Count on our caring staff to help get through the toughest losses in life. Visit JordanFuneralGroup.com for resources to plan ahead for grief support and learn all about how we can help in your time of need. The Jordan Funeral Group, Campbell and Sendabag Funeral Homes, family owned and operated since 1954.
Whether you need to move grain or other agricultural products, you just feel more confident counting on a family-owned transportation company. And with SGI Transportation, customers are part of that family. We understand the weight of your work, feeding the world. The reliable, dedicated drivers at SGI Transportation keep your product and operation moving at all hours. Because when family has a need, SGI Transportation answers that call. Find SGI Transportation on Facebook or call 618-968-2471. SGI Transportation, the most trusted name in trucking.
Here in the third quarter, after a Kevin Wolf timeout, Eldorado with a 6-point advantage, 31-25, their largest lead of the half. And Travis Carmi starting to get in a hole that you don't want to be in against an Eldorado team at home in their own tournament, of course.
Yeah, that they got the home crowd advantage, and they also amped up even more, playing to get some hardware. I mean, it's always a tough place to play, especially against, Eldorado in their building at the HT.
4.5 to play here in the third, 31-25, Eagles with the lead, Carmi with the ball. Holloman left side in the near corner to Edwards, back to Holloman on the right side to Connor between the circles. Connor looks, puts it on the floor. Crossover, trying to go at Owens. Connor shot down low, rolls in, nice roll, and a good shot by Bryce Connor. He's got 6, Bulldogs back within 4 at 31-27. Phelps walks it across the timeline. We've seen Eldorado do a lot of this tonight. Just hang on to the ball and running this clock out. 4:02 to play in the third, 31-27. Price on the right top. He's guarded by Connor. Wants to hand it off to Owens, and he does. Going inside now, Wolcott near corner on the right top to Price. Price now goes to his right. On the far side, Owens lost it. Driscoll takes it away, and he falls down, and he has to throw it in the backcourt. He had nowhere else to go with it. I mean, you hate to have that break, but Driscoll dove on the floor for it. Only place he could throw it back was to Edwards, and it's a backcourt violation.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it was a good effort, good steal, just, happened to slip and had really nowhere else to go.
31-27, Eldorado with the lead, 3:38 to play here in quarter number 3. Phelps across the timeline, goes on the far side to Price. He'll get a screen from Wolcott. Now goes on the right side to Owens. Owens on a screen from Price. Now goes back in with the right hand up against Dixon. Looking for a foul, and a good job by Trey Dixon defensively. Not giving in. Carmi the other way, down by 4. Connor gets inside, dumps it off to Dixon down low. Bad pass stolen by Price. Eagles come the other way. Price on the far side, guarded by Driscoll. Now left top to Phelps, and Eldorado will continue to hang on to the basketball. 3:03 to play in the third quarter. 31-27, Eagles with the lead and the ball. And a foul called against Landon Driscoll. That's his third.
Weak. That's cheap. There's no other word for it. No contact with the body, just pokes the ball away.
Second foul against Carmi in this half. 2 fouls apiece. Price to inbound to Bradley, now back to Price. He dribbles to the right side, guarded by Dixon. Price trying to get inside, up against Dixon. Somehow got that shot to go in. Parker Price has 19 points. And Eldorado leads by 6 once again, 33-27. Holloman across the timeline. Goes to his left. Now back to the top of the key. It's Connor at the free throw line. Step back shot for Bryce Connor. Not a good shot. And it's short. The rebound grab by Boston Bradley. And again, Eagles will walk this across half court. They're going to look to kill some clock, but Carmi meets him in a man-to-man.
Eldorado's just going to hold on to the ball. They're going to dribble the air out of it if they can.
Price fakes the handoff to Wolcott and keeps it on the left side, guarded by Connor. Right side, Owens gets past Driscoll. Inside, Owens lays it up and in. Owens with 12, Eldorado by 8. 35-27, 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Driscoll left side, hands it off to Connor. Hands it back off to Holloman trying to get inside. Now it's Driscoll on the left top. Steps through, back on the right top to Connor. Between the legs, Connor gets inside. Open is Dixon for a 2-point shot. It's no good. Driscoll trying to fight with Wolcott for the rebound. They're going to call a foul on Wolcott as Driscoll went up. Ball will stay with Carmi. Actually, they put the foul against Phelps. That's his second. Inbound goes to Edwards. Lets a 3 fly, but he traveled before the shot.
They're going to call an illegal screen on Bryce Connor.
An illegal screen on Bryce Connor before the shot. That is the second foul on Bryce. And the ball goes the other way.
And that was a big turning point right there. They need to score on that possession. They've been scoreless the last couple. They need to cut into this lead.
Carmi just needs something going in their direction to get the Carmi fans fired up and get some energy. It feels like this team just kind of slowly losing its energy on a 7-point or an 8-point Eldorado lead, 35-27. Bradley near top, guarded by Edwards. Dribbles back to the right side, hands it off to Price. He's guarded by Connor. On the right top, it's Owens. He's met there by Driscoll. 1:15 to play here in the third. Owens picks it up, top of the circle, back to Phelps. He's met there by Holloman. Phelps dribbling left, crossover, back to Price between the circles, down to 60 seconds to play here in the third quarter. 35-27, Eldorado with the advantage. Price over to Wolcott between the circles, now back to Price. And the Eagles will just continue to drain out this clock. They're trying to get Owens on a screen, and they get it to him. He's guarded by Driscoll. Driscoll playing with 3 fouls. Got to be careful. Owens to Phelps between the circles. Phelps on the right top, guarded by Holloman. Phelps looking as Connor trying to face guard Price, and they get it to Price with 27 seconds to go in the third quarter. Eagles again will hold for 1 shot if the Bulldogs let them. Price on the left side to Owens, now 18 seconds. Bounce pass back to Phelps between the circles. Phelps looking, goes to his left side in the far corner to Wolcott. Back to Price on the left top, 7 seconds. Price, deep 3. Final seconds, Driscoll fires from midcourt. Parker Price is not human tonight.
Yeah, he shot that from the beak of the eagle out there at center court.
Eldorado leads by 11 as we go to the fourth quarter. Back in 1 minute on 97.3 WRUL.
Southeastern Illinois College is teaming up with Farrell Hospital again to bring you the world-famous Howl at the Moon dueling pianos on Saturday, February 11th. Tickets are $35 per person, $60 per couple, $250 per table. Visit bidpal.net/concert 2023 for tickets. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. with an Italian dinner buffet by Chef Michael until 7. Photos by Epic Snap Photo, Balloon Pop, Silent Auction, and the show starts at 7. Join SIC and Farrell Hospital for a night of dancing, music, and fun with Dueling Pianos Concert for a cause.
At Top Shelf Discounters, our business model is high quality, brand new home furnishings at deeply discounted prices. Find us at 215 North Walnut Street, Carmi, Saturdays 10 to 2 or by appointment. And follow Top Shelf Discounters on Facebook for weekly promotions and giveaways.
Do Over Decor and Boutique North City, your home for the latest styles and trends for women of all ages, featuring boutique clothing, decor, jewelry, handbags, gourmet foods, and more. Plus, Whitley's Coffee House provides a fun, relaxing environment in store. Find Do Over Decor and Whitley's Coffee House in North City and on social media.
Carmi White County 38-27. Cole Carter alongside Travis Black. As the Bulldogs are in a hole. Man, Eldorado outscored Carmi in that third quarter 17-8. Led by 2 at the half, lead by 11 as we go to the fourth quarter. And I can imagine we'll see a lot more stall ball from the Eagles in this fourth quarter. And they get it into Price, who drives on the right side. Gomat back in the game. Gomat has not played at all in the second half. Price gets past Gomat and draws a foul. Gomat comes right back into the game and draws his fourth foul.
Yeah, he hasn't got much. He hasn't broken a sweat tonight. Hasn't had much run tonight.
Yeah, just one of those nights where just can't do anything right in terms of fouling. Price, first free throw. Parker Price, 23 points. Has just been unreal. And playing in his final EHT. Price's second free throw, no good. Rebound grab by Connor. Bulldogs come into the front court. Driscoll has it between the circles. Crossover goes to the right side to Holloman. Holloman now left side to Gomat. Looking for it now in the near corner, gets it to Driscoll. Driscoll, who's been relatively quiet tonight. Over on the right side, Edwards now on the right top to Connor. Price penetrates back in the far corner. Edwards trying to get inside. Edwards will draw a foul on the drive before the shot. That will be against Anderson Wolcott.
They're going on. No, they're calling on the shot, it seems like.
He'd be right. So that will send Edwards to the free throw line for 2. 39-27, Eldorado with the lead. First free throw for Edwards on the way, no good. Carmi has not shot many free throws tonight.
They have shot, so that's their 7th, 8th coming up.
It's more than I thought. Second free throw for Edwards. As he eyes it, flies it, and buys it. Edwards with a quiet 9 points. The Eldorado lead down to 11. 7:20 to play here in quarter number 4. Winner takes on Massac County tomorrow night. Price, top of the circle to Owen. Zips it down low to Bradley. He goes up and missed the lane, but he got his own rebound, and Connor commits the foul. As Price came over the top and tried to block him and just like a volleyball spike down on him, and you just can't do that.
Yeah, that's a foul right there. That's a really good one to have right there. Don't give him a wide open layup.
39-28, Eagles with the lead. First free throw for Bradley, no good, too hard. 23 points from Parker Price. He is the leading scorer. Carmi being led by Mitchell Edwards with 9. Just 6 points for Bryce Connor tonight. As Bradley goes 1 of 2, he's got 5, and a timeout taken by Josh Bradley. We'll take one as well. Back in 30 seconds on 97.3 WRUL.
Shop, click, drive. It's that simple with RiceMotors.com. Picks and pricing updated several times a day. Even vehicles in transit. You get the first look when you shop RiceMotors.com. Got an idea of what you're looking for? Want to schedule a service appointment? You can do it all. Rice Motors has served the region for 90 years. And with RiceMotors.com, it's never been easier for you to shop. Click, drive. RiceMotors.com. Visit now.
7:08 to play here in the ballgame. Eldorado hanging on to a 12-point lead over the Bulldogs of Carmi White County. Bulldogs jumped out to a 10-1 lead, and their offense has really not looked good since. Meanwhile, Eldorado caught fire and haven't cooled off since. Connor left top, goes on the right side to Dixon. On the far side, it's Holloman. Nice cut by Connor down low. That pass deflected, though, out of bounds. Last touch by Josh Owens, and Owens saved the basket.
And if you're Carmi here, you got to start working your offense early and often and try to get the best shot possible very quickly.
On the right side, Holloman, now left side, Driscoll. He'll get a screen from Dixon. Crossover, Driscoll gets inside. Trying to work against Phelps. Good defense there by Phelps. Now it's Connor between the circles. Goes on the right top. Holloman met there by Price. Getting a screen from Edwards, left side, Dixon now near corner. This is Driscoll. Down low to Holloman, goes up. He will draw the foul. 2 free throws coming up for Gavin Holloman. So Carmi down by 12. 6:35 to play. As Holloman will shoot 2. First free throw on the way is short. Travis, what's Carmi shooting from the free throw line?
They shot 60% in that first, and they are 2 of 4 in this second, so that's 50% for the second half. 3 of 5 right there, so quick math, 60%. 6 of 10.
Holloman's got 3 points. Bulldogs within 11 at 40-29. 6.5 to play here in the fourth quarter. Owens comes near side, now goes on the far top to Wolcott. Touch pass to Bradley, who missed his shot, and the rebound is tipped out to Trey Dixon. Into the front court comes Edwards. Bulldogs down by 11. Driscoll wanted to step into a 3, gets inside, bumped by Bradley. Offensive foul.
Yeah, that's no. He slid up there so late. That's a flat-out bad call.
And Driscoll picks up his 3rd. That's his 4th, actually.
That is his 4th. That's 2 Carmi Bulldogs with 4.
And Carmi had a chance to get back within single digits there, and now they go back on defense down by 11. 6:08 to play in the fourth quarter. On the right side, here's Price. Guarded by Connor between the circles. It's Owens, met there by Driscoll. Owens goes to his left. Bounce pass back to Phelps between the circle. Phelps, guarded by Holloman. Top of the circle to Price. Connor nearly took it away, but then Price got it back. Would have been a quick basket for Carmi at the other end. But Eldorado continues to kill some clock. Phelps back to Price near side in front of his coach Josh Bradley. Price now tries to go into the right corner. Now back to Phelps, who gets inside out to Wolcott on the left top. Back to Price. Price 23 points, leading scorer for both squads. Price dribbles right and goes back to his left. Now a crossover trying to work against Trey Dixon. Picks up his dribble, now back to Bradley, guarded by Edwards. With 5:10 to play here in the fourth quarter, and Eldorado continues to play stall ball. Trying to kill this clock, and Connor commits a foul.
That's 4 on Bryce. It's the 3rd Bulldog with 4.
Gomat with 4, Connor with 4, and
Driscoll with
4. This feels a lot like that Heron game in DuQuoin where those 3 guys got 4 fouls early, and Carmi got in a hole early in the fourth quarter, and Eldorado has not been able to miss, and Carmi just can't hit. 1-1 here for Parker Price. Got the first. 24 points. A quick sub as Tyler Gomat checks back in. So now the Bulldogs got 3 players with 4 fouls on the floor as Dixon checks out. 41-29 your score. 5:08 to play here in the fourth quarter. Second free throw for Price. Dude is on something. He's got 25.
I mean, he's played well. He's hit every shot. I mean, got to give the kid credit. He's made some great baskets.
42-29, 5 minutes to play. Connor wants to go baseline against Wolcott. His shot no good, but he drew the foul against Wolcott. Or correction, that's Owens. And so 2 free throws coming up here for Bryce Connor. You got to think, Travis, if you're Carmi at the defensive end, you got to start getting pressure, because if Eldorado keeps trying to kill clock, I mean, this game's going to end.
Yeah, I mean, you can't send anybody to foul besides Mitchell Edwards, who has 0, and maybe Gavin Holloman, who has 2, because you got 3 guys with 4.
Well, and the Bulldogs not helping themselves either, missing free throws as Connor missed the front end of a 2-shot foul. Second free throw on the way, got that one. Connor with just 7 points. 42-30, now Bulldogs will pick up the Eagles at midcourt with a 1-3-1 press. Phelps waiting in the backcourt, now up to Price. Now on the left side to Owens. Owens, pass taken away by Connor. Connor ahead of the pack, and Bryce with the dunk to hopefully spark something here for the Bulldogs. And they're going to call a delay of game.
Calling a delay of game on a dunk.
And so that's going to be a warning, and come on.
Did he touch it after the ball went through the basket or just because he threw it down?
I don't know.
That is well, I mean, at least it's a warning, but that's still questionable at best.
10-point game. Bulldogs back in the 1-3-1. Phelps left side to Price. Dribbling left. Now back to Phelps. 4:20 to play. 42-32. Eldorado with the lead. Owens on the right top, guarded by Driscoll. Driscoll steps up, takes it away. 2-on-1. Driscoll, fake pass, shot up, and he draws the foul. So Driscoll to the free throw line as Carmi has gotten back-to-back steals, going with that 1-3-1 defense.
And that's what they need to keep doing, keep getting steals, keep going to the other end as quickly as possible and score.
And you know, Travis, you've got Connor and
Gomat on the back of it, too.
And Carmi continues to struggle from the free throw line as Driscoll missed the first. Second free throw for Driscoll on the way. Got it. Driscoll with 6. 42-33. Bulldogs back within single digits. Price up ahead. It's Wolcott taken away by Gomat. Gomat in front of the pack. Lays it in. Bulldogs within 7. And a timeout taken by Josh Bradley. A 30-second timeout. Bulldogs not dead yet. We'll step aside, a 30-second break right here on 97.3 WRUL.
It's no accident that more and more people trust Hale Body Shop when they need collision repair.
David and the gang at Hale Body Shop work hard to get your car back to you as soon as possible.
They understand how busy you are.
They also understand that sometimes life happens.
And if you find yourself in an accident,
remember, when it does, there's only one place to go.
Hale Body Shop in Carmi, way out there on Possum Road.
Well, the Bulldogs not going away. It's a 7-point game, 42-35 with 4:01 to play. 3 straight steals has led to a couple of baskets, including a dunk by Bryce Connor earlier. And so Carmi giving themselves a chance, but they are playing with 3 of their starters with 4 fouls. That's Connor, Driscoll, and Gomat. Phelps, as Carmi stays in that 1-3-1. Owens goes into Driscoll now on the left side to Phelps. Far side, Wolcott. Price tries to get inside, and a screen out by Bradley leads to a layup by Parker Price.
I mean, it's a good play. It should be called an offensive foul, but what are you going to do?
My question was going to be, is that legal? Which
nope,
you don't see it a whole lot. Left side, Connor puts on the floor. Step back 3 on the way for Connor. Short. Driscoll almost had the rebound, and he does get it. Now he tries to go back up. They're going to call a jump ball. The arrow does favor Carmi. At shot as well.
Left it short. Yeah.
And so 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. We'll send Boston Bradley to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw on the way for Bradley. No good. Still 3 minutes to go. We've seen Carmi have scoring spurts this season. But the 4 fouls now with just Driscoll and Connor makes you worry. Second free throw for Bradley on the way. Missed them both. Long rebound. Bradley muscles away from Trey Dixon to get it over in the hands of Price. Eldorado a second chance. Now Price goes in. His shot won't go. Driscoll got his arm pulled by Price, but he comes up with it. Driscoll the other way. Shot fake falling away. Loose ball, and Owens comes up with it. And now it's Owens coming the other way for Eldorado. Now on the near side to Bradley. And it's Owens on the left side now to Price. Bryce Connor's got to be careful. He's playing before. Back on the near side, Owens cross court to Phelps. And Eldorado again will try to kill some more clock. Price back to Phelps on the far side to Owens. Owens gets inside. Price thought about a 3, and you hear the crowd.
They wanted it, but he wasn't giving it to him.
He probably would have made it. On the left side to Owens. We are at the 2-minute mark in this fourth quarter. Wolcott in the far corner. Carmi kind of scrambling defensively, just trying to get a steal and a foul called against Trey Dixon.
Yeah, you had to foul at that point. Don't let him, just hold the ball until the clock runs out. Got to make him do something.
1:59 to play in this one. Eldorado leading Carmi-White County 44-35. And we're going to have another whistle, and
He entered in the lane when he was got the ball to shoot the free throws.
Okay, that's a first. Put down your EHT bingo card. Parker Price with the lane violation. And so Carmi gets the ball, and Kevin Wolf calls a timeout. We'll take one as well. It's brought to you by Carmi Lumber. Back in 1 minute.
Mom is so happy at Wabash Christian Supportive Living. She enjoys herself, loves the food, and I've seen a positive change in her health.
Hi, this is Kathleen Garner, Residential Service Director for Wabash Christian Supported Living. And if your mom is still independent but missing out on socialization, isn't eating properly, struggles to maintain her household, or just needs daily support, Wabash Christian Supported Living is perfect. Wabash Christian Supported Living even offers on-site therapy. As a faith-based organization, you'll both feel confident our actions and conduct reflect your standards. Learn more by calling 382-2900.
When it comes to income tax planning and preparation, experience counts. Experience to know all the deductions that you can take. Experience and knowledge to keep up with the ever-changing tax laws, rules, and regulations. Hi, I'm Keith Butch, and owner of Butch & Associates CPAs in Carmi. For 42 years, I've helped people just like yourself for your tax, auditing, and accounting needs. Stop in today at Butch & Associates on Main Street in Carmi. Call 382-4151 or visit butch.com. That's BOTSCH.com.
Two minutes to go. Carmi trails Eldorado by 9, 44-35. Bulldogs, though, do have the ball after a lane violation was called against Eldorado. Holloman into the front court. Goes on the right top. Elevator screen for Edwards, who gets it on the right side. Now it's Driscoll. Catch and shoot three. It's short. Long rebound gathered by Boston Bradley for Eldorado. 44-35. Price into the front court. Now it's Owens as Eldorado will get back into their chew clock mode. I stand corrected as Price scores. 29 points for Parker Price. As Connor's shot in the lane no good, and a foul called on the drive down low as Connor was looking to get inside. Foul called against Josh Owens. 46-35. So Connor will shoot 2 free throws. Price with just 9 points tonight. 1 and 1 on the way. Actually missed the free throw, and the rebound gathered by Phelps for Eldorado. Just 85 seconds to play, an 11-point Eagle lead as Phelps over on the left side to Owens. Double team by Holloman and Connor. That pass out of bounds. It will be last touch by Holloman. It will stay with Eldorado. It's looking like the Eagles will improve or advance in the tournament to see Massac County tomorrow at 1:30. And this loss would drop Carmi into the 5th place bracket against Anna Jonesboro tomorrow at 10 a.m. And the near side, Owens will draw the foul against Trey Dixon. And that will put Owens back at the free throw line. Well, Travis, I think the bottom line in this game was just that Carmi could never build a run. Could never get anything going. Eldorado got hot, and they just never really cooled off.
I mean, let's fine point it. Eldorado didn't get hot. Parker Price got hot.
Yeah,
I mean, he
point.
went off for 29 points. I mean, 29 of their 47. I mean, he couldn't be stopped. He got going left, and anyone Carmi put there just could not contain him.
Owens goes 1 for 2, and Dixon grabs the rebound. The lead is 12 for Eldorado. Carmi the other way as Connor is checked back in. Driscoll left side to Connor. They give it to Driscoll as he was getting a screen, and they call the foul as Driscoll caught the pass looking for a 3-point attempt. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Driscoll. They got Cade Stockton and Mason Haywood set to come in with a couple of Bulldogs and 4 fouls as Haywood checks in for Connor and Stockton will wait to come in for Driscoll. 1:02 to play in the 4th quarter, 47-35. Eldorado with the advantage. Driscoll, free throw on the way, got it. Lanham with 7 points. Second free throw for Driscoll as he gathers, lets it fly, and goes 2 of 2. He's got 8. 47-37, Cade Stockton checks in, so kind of a younger group here for Carmi. Edwards, Dixon, Holloman, Haywood, and Stockton in. They get it into Owens, and Stockton fouls right away. to send Owens back to the free throw line. Well, you thought in the first few minutes that Carmi was going to
run away with it.
Yeah, have a replica game of what they had last night, but this is a much better opponent than what you saw in round one. And so Owens will shoot. As Eldorado now is in the double bonus, so 2 shots here for Josh Owens, and he hits the first. Owens with 14. That's a quiet 14 also. He missed a few games in the beginning of the year for Eldorado and games they lost, and makes a pretty good difference being in the lineup. Owens goes 2 for 2. He's got 15. Eldorado by 12, 49-37, final minute. Connor into the front court, step back 3 on the way is short. Rebound off the hand of Holloman into the back court, going to go out of bounds. Ball goes back over to Eldorado. And I think Wolf is going to call off the Dogs, and he's going to send the JV players in there, and that will put a bow on this one. Tanner Spence checks in. Mason Haywood checks in. Connor Newell checks in.
Carmi's got 6 on the court.
Oh. Yeah, you can't do that as much as we want to. We could use 6 players.
Been very helpful tonight.
51 seconds to play, 49-37. Eldorado with the lead, and I can imagine the Eagles will just dribble out the rest of this clock. It will set up a matchup tomorrow afternoon in the semifinal with Eldorado and Massac County. And tell you what, Eldorado faithful, give them credit. Eagles played a great game. Parker Price, 29 points. Frustrating loss for Carmi, but give all the credit in the world to Eldorado. They played a fantastic ball game.
Yeah, I mean, they did what they needed to do. They slowed up the pace. They kept it at a pace they wanted to play at. They didn't allow Carmi to use their, that juggernaut of an offense, that high-powered offense, and go the other end and continue to score. They kept them scoreless there for that 0-7 run that Carmi went on after they were 4 for 4 to start, slowed it up on them. I mean, they played the game they needed to play to win, and they did it.
Final score, Eldorado wins it 49-37. And so Carmi will fall into the 5th place bracket. Eldorado advances to the Final Four. That's our second upset of the day as the 6th seed Eagles take down the 3 seed Bulldogs. And Carmi will come back at 10 a.m. to face the Anna Jonesboro Wildcats. Carmi falls to 8-3 on the season. We'll step aside, do some math for you. Come back with the Roark Transport postgame show. This is Bulldog Basketball on 97.3 WRUL.
When it comes to income tax planning and preparation, experience counts. Experience to know all the deductions that you can take. Experience and knowledge to keep up with the ever-changing tax laws, rules, and regulations. Hi, I'm Keith Butch, and owner of Butch & Associates CPAs in Carmi. For 42 years, I've helped people just like yourself with all your tax, auditing, and accounting needs. Stop in today at Butch & Associates on Main Street in Carmi. Call 382-4151 or visit butch.com. That's BOTSCH.com.
Your family's care team is close to home at Hamilton Memorial Family Clinics in McLeansboro and Carmi. From routine care, vaccines and DOT physicals, to disease management, x-ray, lab work, and COVID testing. With 9 providers and 8 specialty care clinics, Hamilton Memorial has you covered. Plus, for those unexpected illnesses, our weekend walk-in clinics in Carmi and McLeansboro. Hamilton Memorial Hospital Family Clinics. Here for you now, like we've always been.
You lock up your house, you lock up your car. Citizens National Bank of Albion works hard to keep your identity and personal account information safe and secure. We encourage you to do the same. Be very cautious when receiving phone calls asking for your personal information, online banking username and passwords. CNB will never ask you for your information over the phone. Never give out your personal information. Citizens National Bank of Albion, no better banking, member FDIC.
This is Nancy J. Winter, CPA. It has been a pleasure to grow with you, to go through the stages of your life. I would just like to say thank you to all of my clients, past and present. And as one client recently said, it's like we are family. We strive to do the best we can for you, whether it be in tax season or out, and whether it be a tax situation, a financial situation, or just someone to talk to about how things are going. Thank you for counting on us. Stop by my office on Cherry Street in Carmi or visit me at nancyjwintercpa.com.
Family medicine providers care for everyone in your family through all stages of life. If you need a primary care provider, Farrell Hospital has 3 new family medicine physicians accepting new patients. Dr. Clay Ford in Harrisburg, Dr. Samantha Mosby in Eldorado, and Dr. Chris Moore in McLeansboro for quality, convenient primary care close to home for both adults and children. Visit farrellhospital.org and call to make your appointment today.
Taylor Eye Care on Falcon Avenue in Carmi has over 500 eyeglass frames to choose from in stock. Also, a large selection of designer sunglass, non-prescription or prescription. Taylor Eye Care treats every patient like a member of their family, going above and beyond the expected for a truly memorable eye care experience. Call Taylor Eye Care at 618-382-4683 for your next eye exam. That's 618-382-4683. Taylor Eye Care, excellence in eye care.
Final score, Eldorado defeats Carmi 49-37. Eagles improved to the semifinals in the championship side. Carmi falls to the 5th place bracket. They'll play AJ tomorrow at 10 a.m. The postgame show is delivered by Roark Transport, hauling fuel, rock, grain, and more to help our community grow. Call 265-3665 for more. Individually scoring-wise there in the ball game, and all you really need to know is Parker Price, 29 points. And Travis, I've seen this kid play on the football field. I know he's going to be a college baseball player. By far the best game I've ever seen him play as a basketball player. You got to tip your cap to him.
I mean, yeah, he did what he wanted to do. I mean, he wanted to go left, and I mean, it didn't matter who was in his way. He was going to get there somehow, and I mean, he was making some great shots. I mean, that shot he pulled up from about half court on Bryce Connor right there, that's an impeccable shot. I mean, the kid's a good basketball player. You can't say anything else.
And how about this, Travis? Eldorado scored 49 points. 3 guys scored.
Mm-hmm. Boston Bradley, Josh Owens, and Parker Price.
Price had, of course, 29. Owens had 15, and Bradley had 5. That is never going to happen again. You score 49 points and only 3 guys score. It just shows the difference.
It's a very rare occurrence, yeah.
Scoring-wise for Carmi, just a rough night for everybody. Bulldogs never really got going. They were led by Mitchell Edwards and Bryce Connor. Both had 9. Lennon Driscoll had 8. 5 points from Tyler Gomad and 3 apiece from Trey Dixon and Gavin Hallman. But, again, Travis, it comes down to the fact that Carmi just never was able to build a run. Eldorado, Parker Price got hot. End of story, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, they tried their best defensively. They tried 3 or 4 different guys on him, and they kept getting him into foul trouble. And, I mean, tip your cap to him. Eldorado knew what they wanted to do. They wanted to get Carmi starters in foul trouble, and that's what they did. And that really was the tipping point in the game when Carmi's guys couldn't really get out there and get a rhythm, get a flow going. But, I mean, Eldorado played the game plan they wanted, and they succeeded, and that's why the score turned out how it was.
Stat-wise there, as far as the team, Travis, what'd you have?
Carmi shot 12 of 32 for 38% from the field, 3 of 14 from 3, 21%, 9 of 17 for the free throw line, 53%. Eldorado shot 17 of 39 for 44%, 3 of 8 from 3, 38%, and 13 of 19 free throw line, 68%. Rebounding and turnover numbers, Eldorado had 3 rebounding. Carmi had 1 offensive rebound and 18 defensive. Eldorado had 4 offensive and 19 defensive.
Again, final score, Eldorado wins at 49-37. As the Bulldogs will come back tomorrow at 10 a.m. to play Anna Jonesboro, and the bounce back report is going to come your way thanks to the good folks at Wabash Christian Therapy on Oak Street in Carmi. Get back in the game and call Wabash Christian today. Well, Travis, the road to taking home a trophy does not get much easier for Carmi. They're going to face AJ in the morning, a very winnable game, but if you win that, you're going to play Harrisburg or Carterville tomorrow night for 5th place, and both those teams are going to be a handful.
Oh, yeah.
You got to get past AJ first, obviously.
Yeah, you can't. You got to come back tomorrow, focus on AJ, but, yeah, looking at that other side of the 5th place bracket there, Harrisburg played an impeccable game, almost beat Heron, and Carterville lost a tough game to Vienna. So there's a lot of work left to be done before Carmi can bring home any trophy.
A lot of good teams in this year's EHT. And to be 100% honest with you, Travis, I'm just not sure if Carmi right now is playing good enough to be a top 4 team. Let's be real. Eldorado's playing hot. Vienna's playing hot. Heron's playing great, obviously.
I mean, yeah, there's a couple teams in here that you didn't really think would come into the tournament and were playing that well, and they showed out in this tournament. Eldorado being one, Harrisburg being another one. So I mean, there's a lot of tough competition in this tournament, which there always is. There's always those surprise teams, and Carmi's just got to get it back together, focus up, and get ready for tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Well, it's past my bedtime, but we got one more game tonight in the consolation semifinals between West Frankfort and Fairfield. We'll step aside for a short break. We come back, we'll have the action for that game